about to get a divorce, you got kids, you got questions about visitation, you got questions about what is joint custody, what is primary custody, what does full care, controlling custody mean? A lot of times a client will come in here and they'll say, I want full custody. What do you mean by you want full custody? Well, I want to decide where my kid goes to school. I want to decide where my kid plays t-ball, dance lessons, whatever it may be. And my husband wants joint custody, or my ex-to-be wants joint custody. And I'll explain to him, I'll say it this way. Well, generally, joint custody, full care, controlling custody, primary custody, those are kind of play with words. A lot of times, you'll get everything you want by having joint custody, and then you be named the primary custodial parent. As a primary custodial parent, I'm going to be the person who decides where my kid goes to school, where the kid plays t-ball, church, etc., as compared to full care, controlling custody. This doesn't give me a whole lot more than what that joint custody would be, as long as I'm the primary custodial parent. Primary custodial parent is the one who makes those calls. So I always believe it's a play with words. A lot of times, one side or the other will walk out of a courtroom with and be feeling good that, oh, I got joint custody. Well, that joint custody didn't really give them a whole lot more than what they were going to get anyway. That joint custody, a lot of times, is just a feel-good word. Joint custody means that, or it may mean that we need to discuss medical issues, we need to discuss school issues, but the primary custodial parent, that's what you want to be. You want to be the primary custodial parent. As the primary custodial parent, you're the person who's going to make the major decisions having to do with the child, which means medical issues, school issues, whatever it may be. Now, having joint custody and/or full care, controlling custody, as a general rule, the non-primary custodial parent is going to have access to medical records, school records, etc. So they get a lot of access anyway, but the person who is the primary custodial parent is going to be the person who's going to make the important decisions having to do with the minor children. Again, issues such as schools, church, sports, whatever it may be. So a lot of times when a client comes in, oh, I want full custody. Well, you think you do, but what you really want to be is you want to be named the primary custodial parent. Again, primary custodial parent, I'm the one that's going to make the important decisions having to do with the child.